Now here's a glazing medium. A glazing medium is a little bit thicker than the gloss medium. It is, you can mix it with a little water if you want. I just usually take a palette knife and I'll spread that out a little. The thing about a glazing medium is it dries very clear. The gloss medium will dry clear too. The thing that makes it different is it will have kind of a crackle when you get it done, and it's more of a brittle medium. It actually will break, which is kind of strange, but it does do that. I like it. It's harder to work with though. The matte medium's the easiest medium to work with. I think the pouring medium is second, gloss is third, and the glazing is the most difficult. Now it's not difficult when you're doing what we're doing, which is just putting the color in. It's difficult later when you're trying to work with it, if you're collaging with it. So I'm going to drop in some of the same colors. This is burnt sienna, which it's one of my favorites. I think I say that about all of them. Burnt umber light. No, it's not mixed up. You can see the paint is sitting there more than. Now look back over at the gloss medium and see what that's doing. Isn't that interesting? How it's just moving and moving and moving. And it's going to keep on trucking too. It'll probably end up in here, but that's okay. I don't care. They can get together. So we're going to put in yellow ochre, which is a fun color. Some gold, because I love gold. Now it's not got that much contrast right now. So this is Van Dyke brown, which is darker. And if you want to run the color like that, that's fine too. Still needs a little more contrast. I think I'm going to use white, which I don't do very often, but it gives it a nice contrast there. And then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some orange. This is some of the Cheap Joe's. It's just a basic orange. Makes me think of orange sherbet, but it'll add some brightness to everything. A little more the dark color. Let's see, more Van Dyke brown, I think. So now, one thing that you can do, especially if you want kind of a background color, is you can use, here's one. These are palette knives, and I'm going to show you what happens when you, because this is basically kind of the similar consistency to the matte medium, although the color doesn't just sit like it does with the matte medium. But I'm going to show you what happens when you take a palette knife and you mix those colors together. And because it's a little thicker too, I can carry it back out to the edge. Now that makes the colors kind of merge. So if that's the kind of effect that you want, it's pretty interesting. You could create a little movement in it. It won't necessarily stay this way. There is no predictability to this, which is one of the things I like about it. But you can see that's just a little bit different way to go.